Hello everyone, thanks for joining me for today's video. My name is David, Channels to Mars Coaching, and I'm going to talk today about emotional entrapment, specifically with people that have a personality disorder, narcissistic and borderline. This is very complex, and people like to label things and sum it up in a couple words or something, and we just can't with this. Some people like to just label it as codependency, toxic, stuff like this, trauma bond. And these are just too simple and do not at all describe what is going on. So emotional entrapment and the narcissist borderline. This is not obviously exclusive to people with narcissistic personality disorder or borderline personality disorder or people that have both. Certainly not. But, wow. Extremely common. If not everyone, if not every single victim of a borderline narcissist, maybe all of you have experienced something like this. Now, there are some situations where people can't leave physically. I'm not going to dive into all those. There are some reasons people can't, and I don't mean just staying together for the kids. Whether it's financial, literally have no place to go, stuff like this. No help, no support, and it's sad, and I'm sorry for all those people. I'm talking about people who can physically leave. They're able to physically leave. They're not able to emotionally leave. And there's so much involved in this. It's so complex. I'm going to touch over some of the reasons. I see you guys in the comment section describe and battle with two different people. You describe it as a narcissist, the borderline, my toxic abuser, as two totally different people. And that's what this is. Someone we're still attracted to. We like their attractive qualities, but yet they're abusive. And they hurt us, and they hurt us bad, and they traumatize us, and it seems like they have no remorse, no compassion, just during that time. The other times, great. What is this? I think it starts with idealization first, something that we probably are all guilty of to some degree. You know, being excited about the person that we met, that we're attracted to, that we think we like, that we think we might be able to love and spend our life with. I think it starts there. I think the attachment becomes so fast and so strong, like drugs, like other addictions. So unhealthy, so important to identify this, guys. Something we can own is something we can change and do differently. The instability of the relationship causes addiction. The highs and the lows of the relationship, the fighting, the making up, the breaking up, the getting back together. This causes addiction. The emotional and psychological control tactics that narcissists and borderlines use, that we go over and discuss, that you are quite aware of by now, I hope. From gaslighting to projection, just manipulation. This causes the victim to have self-doubt and a distorted view of the abuser. A partner that is not your partner, that is not working with you, that is working against you to control you. We don't know this. We aren't aware of this, that this is what they're doing. This is what they're trying to do. And so constantly not taking accountability for anything, we start doubting ourselves. Them accusing us and criticizing us, we start doubting ourselves, lowering our self-esteem and our self-worth and our self-respect, and creating a very distorted view of our partner. They have a distorted view of us, most certainly, don't they? Huh? We were great, and now we're the devil. awful people, horrible. They'll describe situations about how awful you are and the awful, nasty, evil things you've done. And we hold on to their sweet. The narcissist borderline isolates the victim, which causes more dependency. They want us dependent on them, not that they're going to take care of us, so that we don't run away from them. Whether it's nowhere that we can go, that can help us, that people can help us and tell us, warn us, or crippling us so we can't leave. The victim invests everything, don't we? We pay, we drive, we sacrifice and compromise things about us and who we are and our lives and our commitments. We break them for other people just for them. And they invest nothing. We don't like to walk away from investments. So because they don't invest anything, it's easier for them to walk away. Not saying they all do. But we wonder why it's so easy. Well, what are they walking away from? Just a person that they believe is evil. That's it. And you are walking away from everything. Everything. Parentification by the narcissist borderline causes a sense of responsibility and duty forever. A lifelong vow that we took to take care of an adult that is really an emotional child who can't protect themselves. We stop protecting them and they're in danger. A lack of commitment by them, by the narcissist borderline, causes insecurity in us and may, for the first time, experience a fear of loss or a fear of abandonment that we've never had. We can't leave, and we know it, but we won't admit it. So we stop telling people. Instead of reaching out for help and support, which is what we're supposed to do, we shun it. To protect that addiction, to not face the fear of being alone with ourselves after this experience. I often hear in my line of work, doing this over 8 years, and also, again, in the comment section by you guys, they can be so sweet, so loving, so caring, so thoughtful. They make the best lovers. That's not one that's fun to read. After being so many years on the other side. That's the hardest one. Women telling me how great their narcissist boyfriends were in bed. Oh, amazing. And men telling me right out in the open in public how amazing their girlfriends are in bed. Crazy wild. The best. They move on so easy. They move on so easy. How do they move on so easy? They never cared. They never cared. They never loved me. They lied the whole time. The whole relationship is fake. All lies. All of it. Oh my gosh. 4 years, 8 years, 12, all a lie. My best friend. My worst enemy. These relationships and this mental illness is extremely complex. So is our reactions. The disorders that we may have from this. They're not so easy to label as all fake. They weren't. It wasn't all fake. I understand they may have lied, but it really happened. Your emotions are real. We all need help, and with support, we can do anything. That's why a narcissist, a borderline, isolates you, to not have that support to do anything. To clip our wings, huh? But we can step outside of this relationship and we can look for help and we can tell someone, because I promise you there's so much help out there for you guys. And when people are in this, I also hear nobody understands. There's no help out there. Therapists don't know. They don't understand. Judges don't know. Police don't know. Nobody knows. Yeah, we do. I promise we do. I offer so many suggestions, so many coping skills, so many strategies to not just leave, but to make it a whole lot easier. At least a conscious decision we understand we want to make for ourselves, no matter how hard it is. And with some support, we can do it. I promise. We're scared of the unknown. We're scared of ourselves. We're scared of our emotions. We don't need to be. Everybody heals from this stuff if we want to, I promise. Okay? If you guys could please give your own examples, I would love that. I really do when you guys do that. I can only give so many. I've maybe heard close to all of it, but you guys always have great examples that you can give of your experiences. If you feel comfortable doing so, it's safe here. But the people that watch the videos, they watch it for the information, the validation, and they can get a whole bunch of that. You guys can get that down below in the comment section and leave your own. I'd really appreciate that. But always ask me questions, okay? But don't forget, everybody, love yourself first, okay? Please thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it. Bye, guys.